Here we have group 2. They built this levee, and they're going to test to see if any water goes through, and if so, how much water goes through. They've already made their hypothesis, and what was it that you hypothesized?
If 375.
They hypothesized that the levee will hold back 375 milliliters of water. Alrighty, go ahead and pour the water in the beaker.
I'm gonna be looking on this side.
And now we're looking at this side. So far, there is no water coming out.
Water? No.
There is absolutely no water going through. Oh, I see a little bit of creeping water. Just like very, very minimal water going through the rocks.
Yeah, it's right there. That's zero right there.
But otherwise, it's very impressive.
Especially since it's with purple.
Wow, amazing. All right, so trial 1. What observation do we notice?
A little bit. It's going in very slowly because the teeth.
Okay, write that down.
Now it's coming in.
Write that down, that the water went in very slowly in trial 1. And then we're going to start collecting some of the water that came to this side. Let me have the beaker. And then Liz, you're going to squeeze out the water that went through the other side into the beaker. You're missing an L after the Good. Yeah, be careful with. Try not to get any water outside. Okay.
Wait, some water.
Mia, can you squeeze this sponge? Put it inside and squeeze. With both hands. Okay, Marcos, your turn.
Dr. Perez, where can I put my journal? Wait.
Right on the table. Here you go, Marcos. You're ready to squeeze. Your hands are ready? Alright, Mia, take the sponge out. Alright, go. Squeeze this, Marcos.
Whoa, Marcos, that went everywhere. Okay. There's still some inside the rocks.
Okay, go ahead and squeeze this. Mia or Samantha. Samantha, you can do the last one.
No, that one still has a little bit.
This one what?
That one still has a little bit because I squeezed some out of here.
Okay. This is for Samantha to squeeze. Alright, Mia. Good job. Alright, so how many milliliters of water? We have emptied it out. The side that got filled with water, and how much? Can you read how much is in the beaker? How much water?
It's over 100 but below 200.
So is it right in the middle? Let's see.
It's closer to 100. So like 110?
This is 150, so 110, 120. 120 milliliters of water went through. So if we subtract that from 400, how much is that?
308.
So did you reach your hypothesis?
5 below.
You were off by 5. That's awesome.
Wait, what? You're off by 5. I did not expect that. I thought we would be off by 20.
Okay, we're gonna put the rest of the water from the other side in here. Try not to get any rocks. Thank you.
It's okay. They're falling, but not empty. Okay, that was there's so much water. I think that's good. Wait, there's still some water.
Alright, very good, eh?
All over here. Water all over the table.
So now we're going to empty that water out and refill it with more. Who did not get a chance to do it last time?
I emptied out the sponge. Can I pour in the water?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Can I dump it in? No. Yeah, you can dump it in.
Alright. So now that you wrote down 120 milliliters, I want you to round that to the nearest 100.
Wait, I mean 100.
100, very good. So you're going to draw an arrow and write 100 milliliters right next to it. Because we need to round it.
So, wait. How much was it?
You had 120 milliliters. How can you round that to the nearest 100?
100. I know, we were so good. You just told everyone to put 100, like 375.
Okay, now
Yeah, it stayed out.
underneath what you just wrote, I want you to do the subtraction. Subtract, how much was the initial amount? 400 minus 120. 400 minus 120.
280. It's just 15.
280.
It's just 15.
Go, do the calculations.
It's 15 millimeters off.
Then no, it needs to be exactly 400 milliliters. Did you hear what I said, Claudia? Now we're doing subtraction. We're subtracting how much water was poured into it minus how many went on the other side.
Wait, it's 280.
Okay, so that means 280 is left inside the part where you poured the water. Okay? Trial 2, we're going to do the same. I'll show you the math.
Same thing.
I'm waiting for Marcos to bring the beaker. He's filling it up with 400 milliliters.
Want me to make sure that Matthew's doing that?
He's helping.
Yeah. I use these. My grandma uses these sponges to clean. Yeah, I think my grandma actually uses that outside to clean the house. Can I dump the doctor for us?
Yeah.
Here.
All right, thank you, Marcos. Now, Liz, can you go ahead and pour it? Make sure to use that part. Wow, same results, right? It's going in very slow.
Where?
Very good.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Okay.
See it. Okay.
So we can start getting some of the water with the sponge. Go ahead and squeeze this. Go ahead and squeeze that in, Samantha.
That's right. Hi, Taco. Oh my gosh. Jada's gonna.
You might want to flip it to the other side so that everything gets saturated. There you go. All right, good job. You got all the water out. So now let's see how many milliliters. How many milliliters are?
Yeah, that water's just coming in after.
After we stop.
We have less.
Okay, what does it read? Now Liz is checking how many milliliters.
100.
Okay, but let's see.
It's like a 98. Okay.
Okay, so we're at.
Wait. I can't.
Oh, we just got up to 100. Wait, leave it there, leave it there.
Wait, Dr. Brother, what do you hear?
120 again.
120 again?
Yep.
We have 120 again.
You're at 120 again. What does that mean?
It means
that this is a reliable levee. So write trial 2, 120 milliliters. Let me pour the rest of the water, Marcos. Marcos, can I please have the beaker so I can pour the rest of the water?
Oh, here. Oh my god. It looks like lemonade.
Why do you think the water got foggy?
Because of the gravel sand.
Yep.
$120.
Go ahead and round to 120 again. Very good. Okay, awesome. You guys did a great levee. Put the rocks back how they were.
I'm gonna go put it in the
Okay, dump it and Mia's gonna fill it up. You can pour it.
You and Jacob, you and Jaden, I want to squeeze. Try to cover as much as possible. No, cover as much.
Yeah, go ahead and alter your levee. Like just making the rocks how they were.
Wait, if you make
some of the rocks moved.
Could I squeeze the water?
Yeah, squeeze the excess of this, please, into the sink.
Wait, what's what?
And Clara, can you bring paper towels? Like 5 of them.
It's 128. Yeah, try to fix this. Yeah. Wait. No, it's not the tape.
Okay, so we have this is 10 minus 0. And then the 2 became a 1. And then it borrowed from this one. To dry that up. Which means an 8. And then we minus 4 is 2. Why? Because it was a 9, but then because you had to borrow twice, it was a 10.
Wait. No, I said one. It's 180. 280, I mean. 280.
So wait, no. Oh, because you put the smaller number on top. When you subtract, you put the bigger number.
Ready, Jaden?
Try it.
Here we go, Jaden. Go and pour it.
Alright, go ahead and pour. This is trial 3.
Let's try it.
You wrote it? See what happens.
Wait, hold on. Give it 1 second. Yeah, I see some water coming in right there. A little bit. Not that much. Wait, get the sponges.
So by the 3rd trial, the cardboard's wet. Everything's kind of like already weakened.
Yeah.
So it is expected that more water goes through. And quicker.
So, yeah. Whoa. Wait, that goes here.
Okay, you can start taking out some of the water.
I'll do the other. Crushing hard markers. Not on my notebook.
3. 9 minus 2.
No, it's not that. It's that. Okay.
If you have 10 and you take away 0, you're going to have 10.
There we go.
But remember, you don't have to make this a 10 because 0 minus 0 is 0.
Ready, Kalani?
You leave it as 0. 0 minus 2 can't happen. So the 0 becomes a 10, not this 0.
Yeah.
There you go. So 10 minus 2 is?
I love this.
And 3 minus 1 is? So remember, always put the greater number on top when you subtract.
So what happened?
Remember to dust off the rocks. Why do you think we shouldn't have any rocks inside the beaker?
Because it's gonna because then it's gonna take away the space and the more water will come.
Exactly, the water will rise. So we have to make sure we dust off the rocks.
Why the ocean is so high because of how much sand there is?
Could be. Good observation. Do we have more than 120?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, that's it. That's the last of the pouring.
Yeah, way more water.
How much water do we have now? Can you read it?
Have 250. Where did my pencil go?
Yep.
250.
So now that we have 250, how can we round that to the nearest 100?
Oh, 300.
300. Very good. So write 250 for trial 3. This is the third trial. And then I want you to round it to the nearest 100.
I think we did good.
Mia, what does 250 become?
300.
300. And then now we have to subtract. What are we going to subtract?
250 with
From
400.
From 400.
400 minus.
So 400 minus 250. So 0 minus 0 is
0.
You can't subtract 5 from 0.
So
So make the 0 into a 10. Cross out the 4 to a 3.
150. 150. Yeah.
So your levee held 150 milliliters of water. Good job, everybody.
Yay.